Senator Maye Quade.
Thank you, Mr. President. Maybe I should get a t-shirt that says this: I'm going to reground us in reality. The first piece that I want to distinguish is the difference between government-forced sterilization, which is akin to government-forced birth, which is the horrific history we've been talking about of sterilization in this country. It happened to indigenous people, black people, Latinas, and it's horrific. The PRO Act establishes each individual's right to ensure that they can make that decision or not, separating us from countries like North Korea and China that use the government to force people to have children or force people to have abortions. This allows Minnesotans to retain that right. And I really want to clear up any confusion. The thing that stands between 10-year-old boys seeking sterilization or not is not that we haven't enshrined the fundamental right to autonomous healthcare decisions. It's not a thing that happens. There are no 10-year-old boys sitting around with their Pokemon cards being like, you know what, that YouTube video was funny, but tomorrow I'm going to go get sterilized. That's just not a thing that happens. Something that does happen are adult women and people with uteruses who decide that they don't want children or more children, and they would like to get sterilized, and they're condescended to, saying, well, what if you change your mind? What if you meet somebody who wants children, this hypothetical person you're not even with that might want children, and won't you regret it? People have a right to make decisions about their own bodies. And something else that happens to young people is sometimes they get sick. And the health care that they need, whether it's radiation or chemotherapy, might have the secondary effect of causing them to be sterilized. And there are times when sometimes that health care isn't considered for those young people because it could cause that, even if that's the health care that will save them. And so I don't want us to live in a place that doesn't exist. I want us to live in reality where we do have a history of the government forcing people to get sterilized. And we have a not too far away history of some states forcing people to give birth. That is not going to be Minnesota. In Minnesota, we will not use the government to control your reproductive health care decisions based on the beliefs of the people in this chamber. In Minnesota, every Minnesotan gets to make decisions about the health care for their body, for their reproductive health care decisions, without the input of the members of this chamber. And we won't fearmonger about things that don't happen and aren't real in order to get rid of these fundamental rights. And so I would urge a no vote on this amendment and to just stay right here in this reality. Thank you.